You guys, the Patriots are so back. And you know how I know we're so back? Because we got accused of cheating on Sunday. I don't know if you guys heard, but the Penix intentional grounding that happened on Sunday was a result of the Patriots defense clapping. So we have Clapgate now. They were clapping and he got off cadence and the center snapped the ball and he wasn't ready for it and we caused them to intentionally ground the ball because we clapped. Oh, and it wasn't the fact that if you watch the game, the only person clapping during that time on the field on the Patriots was AJ Hawkins, our free safety, who was like 20 yards down the field and he was trying to get the attention of uh, one of our cornerbacks whose name is Carlton Davis. He's trying to get his attention, and literally, you're going to tell me that the center who is 3 yards from the quarterback can differentiate clapping 20 yards down the field by a safety? And also, the stadium was flipping loud. So if I was there, I'd have been clapping too. So it just makes me laugh that we got our first cheating accusation because apparently the Patriots can't win games without cheating, even though Bill Belichick no longer here. But that was really funny. I do love the intentional grounding. It's great. Um, it was just it was a stinker of a game. It was not Drake May's best game. And he turned the ball over multiple times. No one else did, just him. He put the defense in some tricky spots, but he did have a passer rating of 102, and he was 19 of 29 for 259 yards, 2 touchdowns, an interception. He fumbled. I don't know what happened to him. It was like he lost the ability to view the field, but they did have a good pass rush and they really did get after him. So I don't know if that just got into his head or what, but we won and I would take an ugly win over a pretty loss any day of the week. And he had this beautiful throw to Demario Douglas to score the first touchdown. And I was like, yes, we're starting fast. Like, we're getting out there and we're getting after it. And then there comes uh, the Falcons with their MVP, Drake London. That guy was insane. He caught all 3 touchdowns for the Falcons. At least Drake May spread the ball around a little bit. I'm like, okay, you guys, he's only going to Drake London. You might want to cover him. And it was a good matchup between Christian Gonzalez and Drake London, but I don't love the 3 touchdowns that he got. But I think 2 of the 3 came when Christian Gonzalez was not covering him, and Marcus Jones was, and Marcus Jones is like a foot shorter than Drake May, and it was very reminiscent of when guys would cover Gronk, and they would be draped all over him, and they'd have great coverage, but he was just too big, and Tom Brady could put the ball where only Gronk could get it. And Michael Penix is no Tom Brady, but when you have a massive target like that, it's easier to throw an errant ball and he's able to catch it, as some of the catches he made on Sunday were absolutely bananas. And probably because of his size and his wingspan, he was able to get those balls where the average, New England receivers, because New England receivers are small. But Stephon Diggs had his second touchdown of the game on Sunday, and then Terrell Jennings was a running back that we brought up from the practice squad because Ramondre Stevenson was hurt. He has a bad toe, and he scored his first NFL touchdown, so that was really fun. We did win 24-23, and the funny thing is, they go down to tie the game, and their kicker, Parker something, or something Parker. I can't remember. All I remember is it's Parker. He misses the extra point. And the hilarious thing about this whole thing is that this Parker kid was on the Patriots all throughout the summer, through training camp, through preseason. He was in a competition with Borregales for the kicker spot. Borregales obviously won the job because he's our kicker. He did kick a field goal on Sunday. And so we cut the Parker kid. He goes and he signs with Atlanta, and Atlanta cuts their longtime kicker because their longtime kicker missed a crucial kick that caused them to lose a game in week 1, I believe. So they have Parker, and he's like doing really well for them. And then we have Borregales, who missed a couple extra points in the Miami game, and all Patriots fans except myself wanted to get rid of him. He missed 2 extra points, cut him. We should have kept Parker. Look at what he's doing in Atlanta. We would be so much further along if we had kept Parker and cut Borregales. They were all mad. They were yelling and screaming. And then the Falcons come in to Gillette Stadium with the kicker that all the Pats fans wanted, and he misses the game-winning kick. Or not the game-winning, but the game-tying kick, and we win. But after that miss, then the Falcons intentionally grounded and could not convert. And then we get the ball back, and it's 2 minutes left, and we need to pick up a first down. And what do? We run the ball. We run it on first down. We run it on second down. We get nowhere. I literally thought we were going to run it on third down, but good teams will pass because they want to convert. And what did we do? Drake May, I was really frustrated with him and his poor play on Sunday, but he really made up for it on the final play of the game when he throws just a beautiful pass to Hunter Henry. When they're rushing him, they have 5 rushing, and he throws that pass to Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry gets the first down, stays in bounds to keep the clock running. Atlanta's out of timeouts, so there's nothing they can do. And then we went into victory formation and we won. So it was a heart attack. I was literally pacing around my living room, and like my dog was staring at me like, what the heck is going on with you? But it was heart attack city, and I did not appreciate it. I mean, it is fun when you go down to the wire like that and you win, but I love blowing out teams. But it is fun when you have these crazy games where you win. And we 6 in a row. Who would have thought? I mean, we didn't make any, like, we had the trade deadline on Tuesday. We got rid of a couple players with Keon White. He went to San Francisco, and then we got rid of another one who I don't remember who we got rid of. It literally just, my mind went absolutely blank. I'm a hot mess this week. Today, I'm just a hot mess express. So I don't even remember who the second guy is that we traded or where he went or anything. All I know is that we got rid of someone. We did not get anyone in at the trade deadline. People are really upset. We have a ton of money. We have a ton of draft picks. I don't know what they're doing, but apparently they don't think we need anything. I don't know if I talked about injuries, though. Did we talk about injuries? Because Keishon Boutte went out on Sunday with a hammy, and hamstring injuries are not great. And I don't know if we'll see him until December. And maybe that's why Drake may struggle, because Keishon Boutte has a touchdown at least once a game. But one of the things I do love about Drake May is that he spreads the ball around. And any given Sunday, it could be any receiver that has a crazy game. And it was Pop Douglas, which I was so happy about because people were giving him so much crap. And he's such a fun guy. I really enjoy his interviews. He's just so much fun. And he had 100 yards and a touchdown on Sunday. And I was really happy for him because people wanted to get rid of him and bring in Efton Chisholm instead. And I love Pop Douglas. So I was happy about that. But Christian Gonzalez also got hurt because he was the cornerback covering Drake London most of the time, not all the time. And 2 out of the 3 touchdowns that Drake London had were not Christian Gonzalez, but Drake London fell on Christian Gonzalez when he was going to break up a pass, and he ended up getting hurt and going into the medical tent, and it was for a concussion protocol. He got checked out, he got cleared, so he's fine. Thank goodness, because we are like one player away from having to pull up practice squatters, because I think it was a cornerback we might have gotten rid of. I know it was Cam White. I can't remember the other person that we traded for the life of me. Cannot. Oh, but you know who we did get before the trade deadline? Jerry Rice's son. He's going on to our practice squad. Whoop whoop. So Patriots fans are mad that they did not sell the farm to bring in a running back or an edge rusher or a linebacker. I don't know. I think because the draft this year is so flush with edge rushers and edge players that they might just want to keep that capital for the draft. Who knows? I am not a part of the personnel decisions. I would like to be, but I am not. But this upcoming Sunday should be a really fun game. It is Tampa Bay, Baker Mayfield, an MVP candidate versus Drake May, another MVP candidate. And Tampa Bay's got a good defense and a great offense, but they can be streaky, I feel like, sometimes, but so can the Patriots. They did not flex the game into prime time. I can't imagine why. It's another 1 o'clock game between 2 powerhouse football teams, but it should be a good game and really exciting. And I really hope we pull out a win, but I think this might be a game where we don't. And especially if Drake May is in his head over his performance on Sunday. Hopefully he's not. But he had 6 sacks on Sunday. He needs to get rid of the ball a little bit better. And he had wide open receivers that he was missing. And he was either taking off and not getting a lot of yards, or he was just taking sacks. And I don't love that. Eyes downfield, Drake May. Eyes down the field. And before I go, I would just like to show you guys my my outfit. I don't know if you remember the Super Bowl commercial for Dunkin' with Tom Brady, Matt Damon, and Ben Affleck, and they were the boy band, the Dun Kings. And I would just like to point out that I am an honorary Dun King. So I feel so close. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to touch my mic. I feel so close to Tom Brady when I wear this. But hopefully we win on Sunday. I'm not sure that we will. We might experience our 3rd loss of the season. I genuinely did not think we would be this good this soon, but I am enjoying it. I am here for the ride. Hopefully we can go 7 straight wins on Sunday, but we are going into Tampa Bay. We won't be at home, although I feel like we play better on the road than we do at home. And hopefully we have another Buffalo-esque game and we beat a good team on Sunday. So go Pats.